What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 371 for the week of December 29th, 2024. That's how this week's episode is. HCS 2024 Year in Review. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the Texas hoodie, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this? Wow. Monday evening. I almost forgot what day it was.
Holidays, man.
Dude,
Time off, it throws everything off.
It's crazy. How are you doing today, Will?
I'm good. I'm wearing the Longhorns sweatshirt because they play on Wednesday, New Year's Day, in their bowl game. And what bowl game is it? Because aren't there like 50,000 different bowls now? There are. It's the Peach Bowl, I believe. It's played in Georgia.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Against Arizona State. But yes, it's basically like start of the college football playoffs.
Okay. So all those other bowls were worthless. These are when the real bowls happen now, or what?
Kind of.
What about that Pop-Tart bowl thing that they did?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to it.
All right. They've got so many different fucking bowls, dude.
There's a ton.
It's crazy. Fucking daddy.
Daddy with the subs.
Fucking daddy. Daddy with the 5 gifted. And Valorant with the extra gifted sub, and then Daddy with the 11-month resub. Wow. I think that's 6 subs for Daddy.
That is.
Woo, 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 woo! He's the biggest Patrick Mahomes hater of all time.
I believe it.
I believe it too. Believe it. Riz with the 18-month resub. You get a woo! Thanks so much, Riz. Greatly appreciated. Yeah.
Going fine. How are you?
I'm all right. I've been all right. The holidays were good.
Yeah.
Pretty chill.
Forgetting the days.
Look, man. I'm one person. There's only so much I can do. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm excited to get into the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Do you want to know what's on this week's episode of the show?
What do we got?
Let's recap the best of the HCS in 2024. There we go. We can officially end that there. Folks will figure out what that is soon enough. All right. So let's see here. Verb, he has not arrived. Nor do I think he would, but whatever.
It's a rare appearance now.
Mm-hmm. When he ain't leaking, I'm just kidding. All right. Will, without further ado, I think we should get right in. Hold
it up.
Hello, chat. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a great fucking night tonight. And hopefully you did not forget what day it is, like my dumbass did. So, hell yeah. Pop-Tart Bowl is legendary, though. The only bowl that matters is the Pop-Tart Bowl. See, I mean, because don't they sacrifice the Pop-Tart? Like the person in the suit, goes into the fake toaster.
I don't know. I should have paid more attention.
I think that's the thing. Like, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing, isn't it? Am I wrong? They sacrificed the Pop-Tart? Yeah, I fucking knew it. I saw like a meme of it last year, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in college football land? This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. The European mind can't comprehend this. I don't think the American mind can comprehend it, to be honest with you. Wait, Daddy, when's your birthday?
It's tomorrow, apparently.
Oh, shit. Oh, add to show notes, Soul Daddy's birthday's tomorrow. Oh, my God. Wow. You'll be the big 31? Add another 20 years to that. That's how old you really are.
Oh.
It doesn't matter how old you get, Daddy. You'll still be Patrick Mahomes' biggest hater. No matter what. I can guarantee you that. Just an old man screaming into the clouds on sports. Yeah, you literally are. Every day. All right. Well, happy early birthday. That's good shit, man. Good shit. Being in your 30s is not fun. All right. Competitive news. Let's get into it. Swiftkill plans for the future. This is by Swiftkill, and he states, I'm happy to announce that we're building a platform to support in-person competitive play. Not just for Level 50 LAN, but for organizers everywhere. If you're interested in being an early contributor, my inbox is open and we'd love to talk. If you're a player or fan that wants more events like this, retweets and shares go a long way. We want to build something for the community and involve the community in that process. Level 50 was just the start. Let's give grassroots competition across all styles of games a place to call home. So again, not strictly Halo related, but across the board. So that's fucking awesome. Very much looking forward to seeing what he's able to do in the future with that initiative.
Yeah. Curious what like platform he's talking about, you know?
Yeah.
What the large scope's going to be.
Absolutely. And then the last piece of competitive news that we have here. LSS tournament announcement. This is by Jay Niners and Hello Hannah on January 1st, 2020. Roll call is at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there you go. Go ahead and check that out. They're going to be doing a 24-hour stream, as a matter of fact. And the LSS tournament is going to be included in there. So yes.
24 hours, man. They're brutal.
They are. I fucking agree, man.
I tried to go through one with you.
Yeah, they're rough.
Yeah.
They're real rough.
I fell asleep.
Oh, trust me. I've done the same.
Behind the green screen.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. You know what I mean?
Use the bottom of it as a little blanket.
Love it. Jesus Christ. Back in the JK Fire days.
JK
Good
Fire?
Lord, dude.
In the old living room?
It's awful.
Oh, man.
It's awful. All right. That's it for the competitive news. We don't need to go down that memory lane anymore. Next up, what do we have? William Roster.
Oh, the full name.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. It just like
Joshua.
Oh, fuck. No. I don't know why I said it. God damn it.
Yo, what's up, Freezy?
It's Freezy. Speaking of Freezy, for those who have not opened the show notes yet, open up the show notes, go down to the community creations part. There may or may not be a Freezy video down there. Go check it out.
Hey. Rostermania, though. One piece of news for this week. If you didn't see over on the Twitters or X, whatever the hell you want to call it. Hoaxer is a free agent, and he put out, my term has ended with Native Gaming and am now a free agent. I'm open to exploring coaching opportunities, building a roster, and or assisting in finding a strong, driven, and committed roster, a home for an organization to field. Going into the 4th season of the HCS. Thank you, Deranged Native and Frantic over at Native Gaming, in boldly supporting our roster's attempt at doing something that's never been done towards a major win. With a best placing of top 6, we didn't accomplish that, but I'm grateful for the opportunity, even through our adversities. God damn.
It's okay. Words sometimes, man, they're hard.
Words, you know?
Yep. Freezy, you guys keep doing what you're fucking doing, all right? You guys are doing it the right way. And we love to fucking see it. So, if there's one, you know what, Freezy, I'll say this straight off the bat. If there's one thing that I regret is not talking to you more. Like not finding time to talk to you more at events or just in general. Okay? Because like every opportunity that I've had to speak to you, you've always been just so sincere and humble and kind. And hearing what others say about you as well is sharing that same sentiment. It's one of my biggest regrets this year was not being able to talk to you more often. So not going to make that same mistake. Okay. Even if I'm only able to make it to one event this year, I'm not making that same mistake.
Juan, I agree. Wish events were like a week long. There's just never enough time to do everything you want. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We do have another year, Freezy.
We do, which is fucking bizarre in and of itself.
Right. 4th year in Infinite.
It's weird. We've never had it before.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. We'll have to wait and see what the fuck happens in this next year, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
And best of luck to Hoaxer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, we talked about it ad nauseum, event after event after event for our post shows. We talked Dean, Deranged Native, talked about it on Reddit, of all places, when he did it at AMA.
Right.
And And we read Hoaxer's tweet in our World's Post show, right? And even he understood, like, it's not just about the skill. It's about a lot of other factors that make a good team.
Yes.
And obviously Hoaxer knows what goes into making a good team and like having a roster be well, like gelled together. And yeah, so obviously we wish him the best of luck and hopefully he's able to land on another roster and make a better run.
Talking about like that gel together, you look at the dynasties.
Yeah.
The Optic dynasty in COD.
No, that's, yeah,
right?
No, I know what you're getting at. I know you're not talking about, go ahead. Go ahead. Here's your pen, by the way.
Thanks.
Holy shit. What's up, Haley?
It's the 4 guys that were together for a while. They gelled together. They dominated.
Yep. Optic
Talk Sentinels.
CLG Optic Talk Sentinels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those 4 guys. Been together for a while, gelled. Mm-hmm. That's what makes a long-term team successful.
Exactly.
It's not always just about the skill level.
Correct. And that's what makes dynasties, right? And then, but even when we look at SSG of this last year, right? Of this last season, mm-hmm. or you look at, I mean, I know that they didn't get placings they wanted, but you look at Optic getting second all year, right? These teams that are consistently not only able to win, but consistently place high event after event after event. Again, it's not just skill level. There's so many other factors in play there that make you one of the top contending teams every single event, every single year. So yeah, hopefully he's able to land somewhere that he can, foster that. So we'll have to wait and see. But with that, Will, I think it's time we get into our upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCom.com. Check out NoobCom.com for all your Halo esports needs. Saturday, January 4th, we have the Boomers versus the Zoomers.
Ooh.
Zoomers.
Why don't you do like Boomers?
Because then I'm going to sound like those fucking guys that do the Costco shit.
Okay, that's fair.
They bring the boom or some shit like that. Double chug, cook. I don't fucking know what that is. You know what I mean? That's that. Sure. I don't want to be that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. But fucking Zoomers, I like that. That's fun. And also fucking stupid. Oh, fucking stupid.
Alrighty then.
Yo, Fulcrum with the 17-month resub and Ziggler with the 24-month resub. You both get a woo!
Back-to-back woos.
There it is. Thank you very much for the resubs. I appreciate it.
Yeah. But I'll be playing in the tournament.
Yeah, you will.
I'm on Omniscient Wolf's team.
Yeah, you
excited for that.
He's gonna win it all.
I also have a fellow Dark Inside member, It's Rhythm.
Yes, you do.
With me. So it's gonna be a good time.
You guys are winning it all. My predictions, never wrong.
Oh, thanks. That gives me a lot of fucking confidence right there.
Yo, Sin's here. Got to give a shout out to Sin because her blue rampancy glitch flavor is sold out. As a matter of fact.
Gone.
Yeah, it's gone. And according to her tweet earlier, it is in the process of getting a restock. But yeah, it got fucking sold out. That's amazing.
Awesome.
And I think she also said that it was their best-selling flavor as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking look at you.
That's incredible.
Look at you, Sin. God damn. What a fucking legend. Congratulations.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what you were doing.
Oh, wait. Do we want to do the fucking high school thing?
What? This was a high school thing?
Or it was middle school. It was fucking car wash.
I don't remember this.
Wasn't it like the Christina Aguilera version or whatever?
I don't know what you're doing. Are you going to start looking up Christina Aguilera videos now?
Yep, that's what it was. It's a song by American Soul and R&B band Rose Royce, but it was redone by
Hi, Ronan.
Christina Aguilera and Missy Elliott in the movie Shark Tale.
Cool.
I'm fucking old. All right, moving on. That's on Saturday.
Yeah, that's coming up.
You know what you can also do on Saturday? You can watch Shark Tale. If you're ever so curious about that rendition of that song, go check it out, or don't. I mean, that's up to you. I hate myself. All right,
there you go. Send posture check. I was slumping a little bit.
I'm going to slouch. I'm purposely trying not to because of that posture check, but I was like about to.
Okay.
Sin says, I want you to sing it for me, John. No.
The floor is yours.
Nope.
Oh,
this floor is shared space. It's not just mine, and no. Tyler says, just played Recharge Oddball, lost the first round. My teammate typed in chat, my bad, guys. I got you next round, then quit. No fucking way. No way. That's amazing. That person stands on business. Maybe the teammate felt so bad for making you guys lose the first round that he's like, fuck it. There's no way I can redeem myself after this one. I'll just leave. You know? That's crazy. That is crazy. Also, Dad, no. She highlighted her message. Doesn't mean I have to do shit. On Sunday, January 5th, we have the 4v4 HCS offseason open number 2. Sin with the next highlighted message. Sing for us, Josh. Daddy says 10 bits to sing this. Wow, whole whopping 10 bits, Daddy. Wow, you're too kind, man. Fuck me. Wow. 10 gifted if you sing it. Oh, that's a better one. Womp says it's highlighted. Means you have to. That don't mean shit. Daddy coming in with the big bucks.
I guess. Hashtag bit by bit.
Hashtag bit by bit. Welcome to the car wash. Yay, 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 yay. Welcome to the car wash. Yeah. Yay, yeah.
There you go.
You're welcome. Where's my 10 fucking gifted?
No.
Where's my 10 fucking gifted? I want my 10 gifted right now. And you know what, Daddy? You better stand on business too. I want my 10 fucking bits. Where my bits at, bitch? Give me them bitties. Give me them bitties, bitch. Let's go. There's Dad.
He did.
There's
my
Dad.
God.
Not only with Dad with the 10 gifted, but Val coming in with the 3 extra. That's what we're talking about, baby.
Now you got to give out woos.
Oh, I'm giving out 14 fucking woos because Beth in here with the 56-month resub. God damn. That's 14 woos. Got your fingies ready?
Yes.
Here we go. I'm going to let you do this. Woo! 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 Woo!
14.
Welcome to the car wash. Yay, 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 yay. Is that another 10 gifted? Are we just going to keep this going?
No.
Are we going to keep this train rolling?
Josh sells out for subs and bits.
Just kidding. Yo, Haley with the 7 biddies. Thank you for the 7 biddies. Appreciate it as always. Hashtag bit by bit. Love that.
So that's
it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcombo.com. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Scrim Tournament League recaps. Well, what do we happen to have?
We'll start off with the SWAT Nation Snipe Miss results.
You know what? Fuck it. Hey now.
You're an all-star?
Get your game on.
Go play.
Hey now.
You're a rock star.
Get the show on.
Get paid.
All that glitters is gold.
Only shooting stars. Break the mold.
Mold.
I'm not singing.
Bear now. Bear now. Bear now. Bear now. Bear now. Bear now.
It's a cool place.
Say it gets colder.
You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media man begs to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture.
The ice we skate is getting pretty thin.
Water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire.
How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored.
Hey now. I could have taken that another way when you said "Hey now" too. Hey now.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. All right.
Go back to high school with that one.
Holy fuck, get them a deal. Yo, there it is. Haley with the 5 gifted and Valorant with the extra gifted. That's another 6 moves. I'm feeling nice to Valorant today. I'm feeling nice to Valorant.
Thank you, Silos.
Yo, shout out Lizzie McGuire, by the way. You know what? Real quick, not Lizzie McGuire related, but I think it was Selena Gomez, as a matter of fact. We were in, real quick, let me get these woos out. So first, 6 moves. Woo, 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 woo! We were at Ulta yesterday.
Okay.
Not by choice for me, obviously. But got to give a shout out to Mango. There's a hairstylist. His last name is fucking Mango.
Okay.
And he was one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. He trimmed Linnea's bangs. And now she looks cuter than ever. So I'm only calling you by your last name. So shout out Mango, dude. Fucking dope ass motherfucker. But we were in Ulta and they played like a very old school Selena Gomez song. And I'm like, man, I haven't fucking heard this shit since what feels like middle school, high school era.
What song?
I forgot.
Oh.
But not gonna lie, my fingers were tapping. I'm not singing in an Ulta, but my fingers are fucking tapping, man. I'll tell you that much. God damn.
Isn't that the worst when you're out somewhere and just a great song comes on and
dude.
you want to belt it, but you're like, I'm in public, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Haley, what song? I don't know. I forgot. I did.
Yeah.
I did. I'm not doing this again. No, I'm not singing Selena Gomez. I'm sorry. Although I will say, Selena Gomez, she got some fucking bangers. All right?
Some good ones.
She got some fucking bangers. So, Ashley and I sing This Is What Dreams Are Made Of semi-regularly. Oh, that song's fantastic. Sing that song all the time. Sing that song all the time. You sing, we gift.
Is this going to turn into a karaoke stream right now?
No. I know chat's going to say yeah, but no. All right, well, Scrim Tournament League recaps. What do we got?
SWAT Nation's Snipe missed results. Third place went to Cat Smile Gaming. This was Young Guns and Marine. Second went to Santa's Kisses, Warm Your Wishes. This was NFT Mike and Nap Times. And first was Arm Bandits. This was Divinity and Ambition 2.
Was it that one? No. I don't believe it was that one. You know what? I'll just look it up. Selena Gomez songs.
Pro Talk plays Rock Band. If it wasn't banned on Twitch,
It was Who Says. Who Says You're Not Perfect? That's that song.
That one.
Yeah. I remember.
Beautiful.
See, I said to look at the name of it. That's the song.
We could.
Great song.
Patreon will? Maybe. We could do that as a Pro Talk plays, Josh.
We should do that as a Pro Talk plays.
Set up Rock Band.
Yeah. We've had that idea for a long fucking time. We just never did it yet. 2025, it's going to happen.
All right.
There it is. Patrons. 2025, it's going to happen. Stay tuned, patrons.
You'll get a Rock Band stream, or not stream, but video at some point of us singing our hearts out.
There it is. Danny Phantom. Welcome back. Make a Patreon where it's Josh singing? No. Let's throw a Rock Band party at HCS? Yeah, Freezy. Yeah.
Yeah, the difficult thing is getting the equipment there.
So it needs to be at a location. Well, either people are going to travel with it or at a location where somebody lives, like somebody has a residential spot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Womp can easily play drums, considering he's a drummer.
Yeah. I mean, I do have all the equipment, so I could figure this out. The guitars are a little iffy. They're old, but
we'll make it work.
Yeah.
Stubby! With a 12-month resub, you get a woo! Thank you so much for the year. Greatly appreciated. God damn.
Silos, I do remember that. Astra used to have a Guitar Hero guitar carrying case, and because the Guitar Hero guitars would come apart at the neck.
Yeah.
The Rock Band guitars
the newer ones did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, PDP, released a new one.
The Rift Master.
Yeah, the Rift Master. I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. But the fact that it's being made, you know what I mean? That's pretty fucking cool.
You're not wrong, Danny. If cosplayers can get their stuff through, we can get a Rock Band drum set through Airport.
Hey, if SLC and Worlds were able to have somebody play piano, we could have people be playing Rock Band. You know what I mean? On the floor.
We're setting it up right next to the main stage.
On the floor. Absolutely. We have a dedicated B stream just for Rock Band. That's it. Think about how much fucking fun that would be, though, to have Rock Band at an event. We always talk about how there needs to be more things for spectators to do.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be legitimately fucking awesome. And, like, you can get the Mjolnir mix on there. You know what I mean? It's like the Halo 2 Mjolnir mix. You can get that on there.
John's not wrong. If someone breaks an instrument, it's not cheap to replace nowadays. It's because it's all out of production.
Yeah, so if they do that, then they get punched in the dick. You sign a waiver, and that waiver states, if you break this, you get punched in the dick. I think this is a pretty easy solution. You know what I mean? Juan says, or time for the dunk tank. You know what? Why not both? Why not both? First, we have to get you in the dunk tank first because we have to get you set up for a false sense of security. So you get put in the dunk tank, right? Then you get dunked on. And then as soon as you step out of it, just fucking punched in the dick. It's all on the waiver. We have Stumpy volunteering as the dick puncher. We have Riz volunteering as the dick puncher as well. See, people be lining up.
Just don't read the fine print. You're good.
Oh, no, it won't even need to be fine print. It'll be fucking plastered. It'll be right there. You know why? People want to play some fucking Rock Band. Rock Band's worth it, man. I don't know if it's worth getting punched in the dick for, but like, just don't break an instrument. Pretty simple. That's all you gotta do. Just don't break an instrument. Like, how hard can that be? I'd go in the dunk tank. I'm sure there's people out there mad that I banned them in some chat. Oh no, it's true. Lumber says never played Rock Band. Well, hey, it would be a great opportunity to do so. Dad says I'm here to watch Halo and punch dicks, and Halo games are all done. Oh my god, nice Duke Nukem reference there. Love that. All right.
Last tournament here.
What the fuck is going? Real quick though, I gotta say, Santa's Kisses, Warm Your Wishes is a great team name.
Good team name.
When I was filling out the show notes this morning, I'm like, God damn it, that's a winner. Fuck.
We had the Forge Hub tournament take place, ranked 4v4, presented by LVT Halo Results. In third place, it was Prison Break with Precision, Huss, Spartan, and Breaking Shot. Second went to Interstellar. This was Bound, Drux, Soul Snipe, and Renegade. And
great movie name. Not great movie. The name is okay, but great movie. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm sorry.
First went to Quantum Mechanics. This was Collect Monster Cycle, and It's the Last Shot. And that's it for the tournament and league recaps.
Thank you, Will. As always.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into our topic. The 2024 HCS Year in Review. You good?
Yeah, I may have bumped something earlier when we were, I just forgot to change it back.
Oh,
we're good.
I respect it. So, for this 2024 HCS year, pretty fucking crazy in terms of things that have happened and storylines that have happened over the course of the year. So we thought we would just run through things, chat about things, and just kind of recap what happened over the year, major by major. But to kick things off, Will, probably the most impactful thing that happened in the year directly affected the gameplay itself.
Yes.
And that is the Bandit Evo becoming the 2024 starting weapon. there were a lot of thoughts about this. I think there's still a lot of thoughts out there about this. That there were the diehard BR lovers, myself included, that would have loved if the BR remained the starting weapon. But there are the single shot truthers out there who wanted a DMR-esque weapon or a pistol-esque weapon from 5 as the starting weapon of Infinite. And they got what they were looking for. The Bandit Evo, a little bit of a variation of the standard Bandit, less recoil, and a little bit of a scope on it.
Yep.
Became the 2024 starting weapon. Will, what are your overall thoughts on the Bandit Evo?
At first, I was like, don't change the game. I like the BR. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it's grown on me over time. I like that it's more of a precision weapon. You can tell when you're hitting your shots, unless you're just straight up getting blanks online or whatever. There was always the question too, like, is one of your bullets in that BR burst hitting? Because you'd think you'd force someone, but no.
True. Very true. Where with the Bevo, with it being a single shot weapon, you're basically like you're basically guaranteeing that your shots are going to hit if you see them connect.
Yes.
So
yeah, the Bandit Evo has grown on me. I like it a lot more than the BR. The BR now has its place in the sandbox too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's made it more punishing as well. Like we had remember the whole team shot thing?
Yeah.
We had that whole
debacle, right?
Yep.
Where if you have if it really feels like if you have 2 people shooting at one person, that person's going to get fucking annihilated.
Yeah. So we've had some like rate of fire changes, right?
We did.
Like
yep. There was an update about midway through the season as well that they just slightly reduced the rate of fire of the Bevo and the regular Bandit as well, if I'm not mistaken. And then there were also other weapons that were tuned in that update. So,
yeah, I feel like with the Bevo, it's more punishing when you're out of position. Can teach you not to be places, and I think the competition in the HCS level is a lot better with it.
I can agree with that. I was one of those people. I still love the BR. Like the BR is like one of my, if not my favorite weapon in all of Halo, to be completely honest. Here to exploit you. That is not a great name. I'm a little scared, but thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the live show. No, I was hesitant on the Bevo being added because on the one hand, love the BR. Always love the BR, and I thought the BR felt great, and I think it feels great in Infinite. So when the Bevo comes in, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest fan of single shot weapons. Part of that has to do with I'm not very good with them, and that can weigh my opinion. But then also, like, I didn't want it to become 5. I didn't want to watch. Not that I disliked competitive Halo 5. I thought it was some of the most entertaining competitive Halo we've ever seen. But I didn't want to go back to that, right? And so I was hesitant. And then we finally got it. And obviously we had a slight tuning update as well, but it just, you're right. It doesn't feel bad. It does feel like you can get punished for being out of position. So it favors positioning more, not only solo, but as a team.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I love about Infinite from a competitive sense is how much it leans on how much it leans on teamwork in the game, right? Obviously solo, like you can shine as a solo player in some regards, but in a competitive sense, it really does lean more into that teamwork aspect. And I think the Bevo helps that more than it hurts that. So it definitely grew on me. I definitely like using it more than I did before. So that also helps. I'm still a BR diehard. So like, obviously if I see it on the map, I'm going to go pick it up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But you also brought up a good point too, is that it's still there. Depending upon the map, there are still BRs available for you at any given time, right? Obviously weapons are red racked in comp, and ranked, but traditionally there's There's going to be a BR available for you if you're in the right spot and you have it. So I'm for the change. And I'm assuming, now we don't know, but I'm assuming that the Bandit will remain the starting weapon for 2025. In which case, if that is the case, then we would have 2 seasons with the BR, 2 seasons with the Bandit, you know? So you could even split there. So not bad. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens in 2025. Now that teams, because Space Station we're going to talk about them in a little bit too, but like they were just, really felt like unstoppable besides London, right?
Yeah.
And we all knew that London, they just didn't play well. Like that just wasn't what they were supposed to be, you know? So I'm excited to see what these teams are able to do now that everybody's had a full year of playing with it. And yeah, I'm excited to see if the competition gets even closer. So I still think we're going to have the clear, like 2 or 3 teams at the top. Don't get me wrong, but I'm curious to see how much closer in competition these teams get with the Bevo. So yeah. I don't know if this is a good idea, but imagine starting with both Bandit primary, BR secondary, so you can pick which one you prefer more. I've seen a lot of folks asking or thinking about the same thing. I don't want to see that. I want one or the other. Because if you get real quick, I think if you give people both, the BR is going to be the one that's used more predominantly.
It depends. Because you can 5-shot faster than you can kill with the BR. So if you're up close, it's the Bandit. If you're at range, people are going to try to cross map with the BR.
Yeah.
And remember the problems the BR gave with cross mapping. But locking spawns down so easily that a team's just chokehold. That's not fun.
It gets rough. Gets rough out there.
Mm-hmm. I know. I feel like everybody remembers the beauty of the BR, but there's also problems at times.
Sure. I think Bandit can also be talked about in that sense too. Every weapon has its strengths and weaknesses.
It does.
You know? But yeah.
Sometimes you can see someone, but they're so far away, you can't get them.
It's the most frustrating fucking thing too. But that's besides the point. Once a team gets a spawn trap, BR would be just turret from all 4 players. Yeah, absolutely. See, it's not that I don't like the idea. It's just, unfortunately, I can't see it happening. Dwarf says, how about some game types and maps have BR starts? I don't like that either. I think it needs to be the same across everything. I don't like the idea of splitting it. It's obviously it's another thing for the players to have to pay attention to, but also from like a spectating perspective, like it doesn't flow well. Yeah. I don't think it flows well. So that's just my opinion. Tyler says, I like the Bandit because players can't just sit in one spot and be a force on the map. You have to move to have any impact. I can agree with that. For sure. Anything else you want to talk about with the Bevo, Will?
No. Excited for another year of it. They haven't announced another starting weapon, and we probably would have heard something by now.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Bulldog.
Nope.
Yep. Bulldog's new starting weapon, guys. Can't GA something that's your starting weapon anymore.
The Convergence Bulldog, the one that 2 taps cross map.
Yo, let's fucking go, dude. Hell yeah. Convergence Bulldog primary, sword secondary.
Tracking rockets, even better.
Oh my God. Imagine.
Could you imagine the Aquarius start? 4 rockets. Just cross map.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Let's get it. I love this. This is great. Give us the fucking keys. We'll make your shit the most fun competitive experience of all time.
Let's not.
Here's your homing rockets all game. Jesus Christ. All right. And then the other thing I wanted to point out here, besides all the other like balance changes that took place, the Aquarius layout change that happened midway through the season as well. So I'm reading this word for word from the notes that had taken place when this update came out. In response to feedback on the location of the Overshield on Aquarius, the Overshield and Thruster have swapped locations. Overshield will now spawn top middle. Thruster will now spawn P1. So again, before this change had taken place, they did something where they moved Overshield P1 to, test things out, see how things would happen there. And obviously we had some contention, but then like sometimes you'd be able to see a player just swoop in, grab, or whatever. And then they say, with the Overshield being a highly impactful item on the map, the intention is that the central location will be more fair for both teams to contest at all points in a match and not just the beginning. And I was happy for this change.
I agree.
I think at the time, my one worry, and people can go back and find this episode, but I'm pretty sure that my biggest concern at that time when they moved it back up to top mid was I'm worried about a player being able to G-slide off of the corner, grab it, and just get back to their table, right? That was my biggest concern. And I do think we saw that from time to time, but I liked the overall idea of it being able to be contested at any point.
Yes.
So
that was the big thing with it. With it being P1, we saw players funnel it. And they moved it down there because, like, on Aqua Flag, P1's not a great spot to be.
Yep.
And they wanted to pull some of the fighting to that area of the map. But sometimes the grabs just, I don't know. It was just not, it didn't feel good. So back to top mid. I like that it could be contested more.
Absolutely. And then, Will, thank you for the reminder on all of these.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about some maps.
Some more maps.
Solitude Strongholds. Wow. When do you remember the exact time that was removed? Because I think it was after like the last blowout happened on that map that they're like, all right.
Wasn't it SSG like blew out Optic?
Or was it FaZe blowing out Optic?
Maybe it was FaZe in London.
Optic just keeps getting blown out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But yeah, Solitude Strongholds being removed and then getting replaced by Interference Strongholds, which was then later removed as well because it's bad. Wow. You know what's funny too? The fact that both of them are map remakes. I thought that was
interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. I just thought about that right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the fact they're both map remakes.
Yeah, Strongholds just did not work.
No.
On those maps.
No. Well, they worked for one team.
Well, yeah.
Really well for one team. And then not so hot for the other team. Jesus Christ. All right. And then, Will, you have a little bit more sentiment towards this map than I do. But Argyle.
Yes.
Argyle has now been removed.
And that got removed before the end of the season, right? That's like I was struggling on putting this in. Did that get removed?
I think it got removed with Forbidden getting added.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, not Forbidden. The fucking the new maps that just got added to ranked.
Fortress. So it technically wasn't in the 2024 year. It was after that.
Well, I mean, technically.
I mean, still, yes.
We are in 2024 right now.
I'll still talk about it, even though it was after the HCS season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Argyle kind of grew on me the more you learned how to play. I learned how to play it. It's really, you kind of have to, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It sucked at first. There was too much on it. They changed it up. It's really getting 3 or 4 dead, knowing where they're going to be spawning, and then being able to run that flag. I don't think it was as bad as people made it out to be.
Obviously, at the very beginning of its inception, right?
Fortress, that's the new map.
Yes. Obviously, with the inception of Argyle, it was at that point the joke that I always make, the versatile trash pile, right? It was the running joke in the competitive space that there was an unbelievable amount of sandbox on that map. Once that got toned down, and it got toned down pretty quickly, to be completely honest. Once that got toned down, my positivity towards the map increased. Okay. A lot of my feelings towards, like, obviously we watch a lot of competitive Halo being played, right? We watch a lot of grassroots tournaments. We watch all the HCS official stuff, all that stuff. But then it also comes down to playing it as well. And the map to me always felt like it was way too big. And it always felt, now again, this all comes down to like me not being very good at it either, right? Because I'm guaranteed, like, if you're getting spawns down and you are keeping them on a rotation and you're working together as a team, and you're moving as a team, then it doesn't feel as big because you're able to move more consistently around the map. But more often than not, I always felt like you'd spawn up, you'd try to wake your way, you get to about the halfway point of the map, you'd start making a push into their base or whatever, things don't work out, you die, spawn all the way back at the base, and it's just you're just on that rotation, you know? So yeah, to me, while my positivity of the map increased when they removed most of the sandbox elements to make it more like, you know, bearable, I still didn't really like the map overall. And my biggest issue with it from a competitive standpoint is, like, as a spectator watching a CTF game on that fucking map, and I say it all the time, either going to time or being a 1-0 score or going into fucking sudden death overtime, it literally brings me back to those, and I say it all the fucking time, and I'm sorry to everybody that's heard this a million times before from me, but it just feels like Fathom CTF and Halo 5 all over again. And yes, there can be some unbelievably hype moments in those situations, right? It's all fucking tense. All 4 up on both teams. One person gets that pick. There's a steamroll that happens. Oh my God, is he going to be able to get the flag back to his base? The crowd goes nuts, right? But the 25 minutes leading up to that point, I'm like, God damn it. And so I love how competitive these maps and modes can be. And I love how neck and neck these teams can be. But I really don't like watching from a sense of, I'm just sitting there being like, okay, both teams have snipers. We know where they're sitting with them. Who's going to poke their head out first? Okay, we're getting a little bit of a reposition here. Still waiting for one team to get that one pick before anybody can fucking move. Still waiting. Still waiting. Oh, player got half shields. Going to back up. Okay, still waiting. Oh shit, somebody got a pick. Run or roll. Nope. Okay, that move's dead. Okay. That's just what it felt like. More often than not, that's what it felt like.
Yeah. You could also look at it that map required spawn control to run a flag.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's very strategic. On when you pull the flag, you got to know if you need to reslay, get them on the right timers, or staggered enough to be able to run it.
I don't disagree with you at all. The last point I want to make, and this just popped into my head, and I'm like, man, this really sums it up for me. I know I joked about it, but in my opinion, you have so many of those games go to that sudden death overtime. And I swear, I think the same thing happened with Catalyst. When Catalyst CTF was in the game or was in comp, once that reset happened and both teams are on the even playing ground from the start, it always felt like a team would score right away.
Yeah.
And I just wish that the rest of the game was like that. Instead of waiting for the reset to happen, both teams are on even playing ground and then boop, done. One team gets the score and we're off. Like, oh my God. So yeah, that's Argyle will not be missed for me personally. And to you and to the other players that enjoyed it, I'm sorry that it's gone. Because I am. Like, it sucks when you have something that you actually enjoy or that's growing on you and then it's gone. But I think we can both agree that Stronghold Solitude and Stronghold's Interference are fucking good. Thank God those are out of there.
Yeah. And then the last one, Forbidden, was added.
Yes, Forbidden was added.
So we have enough flag maps, right? And here's my issue with the flag maps we have. Or even had with Argyle. They're all dual sniper, 3-cap, big flag maps. Fortress is now dual sniper.
Bigger map.
The Pit, Empyrean, whatever you want to call it. Dual sniper.
Yeah.
Fortress. Or I said Fortress, Forbidden.
I feel like we don't see Empyrean at all anymore, though.
Yeah.
I feel like you see it way more in ranked than you do like being played professionally.
The only one that's not is Aquarius.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Our Aquarius is by far the smallest flag map.
I think CTF wouldn't feel so stale if we had variants in the maps. Instead of mostly being those dual sniper standoff maps like that. So
what are your thoughts on Forbidden? I keep wanting to say Fortress. Jesus Christ. What are your thoughts on Forbidden?
Not the newest one, but the one.
Correct. The one that was added during the season.
It's fine. It's not my favorite. I know the strategies to control their snipe hut, pull it towards snipe, go under the bridge, up the tunnel to cap the flag, make sure they're off your snipe side. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like the top mid bridge personally.
Too many sight lines or what?
I don't know.
Just doesn't feel right.
Maybe it is all the little like hiding spots too, like around the base, the mohawk, the back. Like people shouldn't be back base, but I know they go back there.
Sure.
It's okay. I think Forbidden is okay. I like Fortress more than Forbidden at this point.
And see, I haven't spent a lot of time with Fortress, but what I will say about Forbidden, I think the reason why I actually like Forbidden overall is because it feels more consistent than Argyle ever was. Where, yes, you do have that main flag running point, like that's obvious, but at the same time, I feel like it's faster. I feel like not faster in the sense of like point A to point B, but like faster in a sense of like how quick the game goes.
Sure.
I feel like we're rarely in. Now, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like we're more rarely in that position of a sudden death overtime, and more so like if a team gets a flag pull, they're more than likely going to get that cap.
Yeah. We see a lot at the high level, like optic phase, all the flag stands right at the flag too, because the overextension comes through.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the reason I don't like it. Like you could get 4 dead, pull the flag, run it up, but the overextension, and then you're in another fight. Like the flag's there. I feel like.
Remember the change to Argyle?
Oh, where they moved the flag up?
Yeah, I just remembered that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they wanted to try to
promote more scoring.
Exactly. And it didn't work. Oh my God. Forbidden is terrible when you're just trapped by 2 snipers. Game ends with 3-0 and barely any kills from that. Okay. I can see that. Anytime you're being fucking held down by 2 snipers is never a fucking fun time.
Yeah, they get the snipers in your hut or top mid, and they can just shoot spawners.
Okay, so now I want to flip it. Fortress.
Yeah.
Dual sniper map. Flag and Slayer, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that now? You said you like it more than Forbidden.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Comparison to Argyle, lesser or worse?
It's better than Argyle.
Better than Argyle, okay.
I would say.
Okay.
The snipers often go to the towers on the sides.
Okay.
But there's enough spawns like underneath the base that you're not getting like instantly sniped. It can happen still, right? It feels like there's more ways to fight out of Fortress.
See, I need to, like I said, I need to play it more. All I've done is like just try to G slide off things on that map.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly all I've done. Need to get, maybe we need to do an 8s lobby and get a little Fortress in there so I can play some Fortress. Do you like Fortress better? I know we're trying to recap HCS of 2024, but now I'm curious. Do you like it better as a CTF or a Slayer map?
CTF.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you, with the early time that we've had with it, do you feel like one should be removed?
Ooh. That's a great question. If it had to be one, it would be Slayer. Okay. But I'm not sure. I want to see it played at the pro level and really know how they play Slayer on that map if it is added to HCS.
I respect that.
Because that could be really telling. Because it's new for a lot of people still. But if the pros get on it and it's like, just, again, get 2 snipers and dominate, it could get really overpowering.
Chat, I want to ask you guys the same question, right? I know a lot of people don't like Fortress, or there are people that love Fortress, right? I want to know your guys' thoughts. If you had to remove one of them, CTF or Slayer, which one would it be?
It looks like Slayer is going to be the answer here.
Yeah. I had a feeling it would be. Also know how much the pros fucking love Slayer.
Beth, you just hate CTF.
I feel like Beth and I are fucking spirit animals, Beth just gets it, Beth loves the BR. Beth loves Construct. God. We stand Beth in this shit, you know what I mean? Fucking love Beth. God damn. All right. Moving on to back within the realm of competitive for 2024.
Yes.
Let's talk about some roster changes. Some of the bigger roster changes that took place over the year. So for SSG, they released Penguin and they picked up Legend. For Optic, they released APG and they picked up Penguin. FaZe stuck together for the year, coming off of a Worlds win. And then Shopify completed a rebuild with Cycle, Mental, Soul Snipe, and Suppressed. So overall, we know what happened throughout the year. We know that SSG dominated. We know that FaZe were able to get an event win. And then we know that Optic got second all year long. And Shopify had the Sunday shakes.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. But regardless, looking at these roster changes, Will, which one was the most surprising to you?
Ooh.
Because I know we didn't necessarily have that big fucking like renegade to the trio, but we still had a couple big ones that happened throughout the year.
I think it was more surprising that SSG went away from Penguin.
Yeah.
Than it was. We kind of saw the writing on the wall with Optic.
And and then wasn't it? I think Formal was talking when like he had that sit down with Maniac and Hitch that he didn't want to get rid of APG.
Yeah.
So unfortunate how things happen there. Real quick, Danny asks, interesting question. Would y'all consider map mode combos that currently don't exist? Example, flag on streets or ball on aqua. I know that how maps are designed probably wouldn't work, but just a thought.
We kind of went over that a little while ago.
We did.
With, on more oddball maps.
We did. We did. We do just need one more oddball map. And I just want to see how anything would work at this point. But yeah, we did break it down the other episode. So yeah, no. Oh no. What's up, Rosta? Welcome back. Kind of a curveball here. You want to know what my biggest surprise was? Pure. Druck finally coming back.
Oh, sure.
Finally able to compete on LAN in Atlanta. Upsetting FaZe right away. And obviously we'll have that later on too, but like they upset FaZe right away. They what'd they do? They took third that event? Fourth or third that event, I think.
Pure God. Did they break 3?
It was either fourth or third, I think. I could be wrong.
Probably, I think it's fourth.
And then had an unbelievable bad tournament in SLC. And then they nearly get third in Worlds.
Yeah.
So I think Druck being able to compete on LAN was a huge boost for them. And yeah, it was just really cool to see him on LAN again. So that might have been my biggest surprise, because remember for half the fucking year, we're like, is Druck going to be able to compete? And then in our predictions, we're like, well, if Druck competes, then we might have this team here. So it's over, because we didn't know. We didn't fucking know. And so the fact that he was able to, that might have been my biggest surprise.
Have a great night, Silas. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Silas. We love you. I'll keep you in my dreams. Yeah, that Optic one was pretty crazy. And then I think SSG in there as well, picking up an EU player.
Yeah.
You know? And then going on the run that they did. Fucking A. That's crazy. You know, I'll just mention FaZe too, because them sticking together, I really thought, I know that teams make a change because they want to win, right? That's kind of the whole intention, right? That's why Lethal got let go and Renegade came in.
Yep.
Is because you make these changes because you think with this player you have the real opportunity to win. And it worked for FaZe last year, and obviously it worked for SSG this year. But I really thought like them sticking together off of that Worlds win the way that they got it. I'm like, okay. This is giving me that old school CLG Optic Talk Sentinels vibe where they can win anytime. And I was looking forward to seeing that happen. And unfortunately, like I said, they got the London win, and that's good for them. But we all know that SSG were not playing to the best of their ability that event. So yeah, it easily their most inconsistent year. And we obviously know what's going to happen in this year or in 2025, but like, man, I was rooting for him.
Yeah.
I was rooting for him. But either way. All right, should we go major by major here?
Let's do it.
Do you want to kick us off with Arlington?
Yeah, we'll start.
Go ahead.
Start there. Obviously, first major of the year. This is a great one to kick it off with, man. Passion United eliminating Kratos' team in the open bracket. Kratos smashing his controller.
So one of the best clips of all time. I should have had it queued up here. Yeah. I'm sorry I don't, but like fucking A. One of the best clips of the year.
The YouTube vid of the Arlington post show for 2024 is out there. And if you want to watch us play it over and over again, go check out that video.
Many a time. Multiple times throughout the show. As a matter of fact, that clip was played.
Yes, it was.
That's a great clip.
Oh, man.
Great clip. Where can you see it? Womp. Go check out our Arlington post show. And I can get you the episode number in just a second. So, Will, please continue, and I'll get that for him.
At Arlington, we had a shocking surprise top 16 from Sentinels. Everyone had them in the top 4. They didn't get out of pool play.
Episode 331.
Do you want to just link the YouTube video?
Yes.
I have it.
Feel free to add it to the chitty chat. Chickity chat. No problem, Womp. Go that clip is fucking phenomenal. Didn't we have PD on it?
I think we did.
I think we did too. I think we had PD on the episode. I could be wrong.
I'm trying to find the timestamp, but I don't know where it was. Maybe not.
No, maybe it was there just audio only.
Was it? It was Arlington?
It was Arlington, yeah.
I'm not. Okay. Anyway.
It should be in there. PD was on that episode or one shortly after that. I was going to say, I felt like he was, but regardless, that episode should have that clip, so go check that out.
Or was it the after party?
Oh, maybe it was the after party that we had him on, but it was the episode that we showed the clip regardless.
There it is. Anyway.
Should be there.
Back to Arlington. Shopify then move into that top 4 spot, and as we know, we'll see if they hang out there. I think we know that they do.
Yeah, they hang out there for the most part. Worlds was the only time that they faltered there.
Right. Both Optic and SSG made changes to combat FaZe, and both teams make grand finals in the first major of the year.
Yep.
FaZe wins Worlds. Everyone wanted to beat FaZe.
And they made the changes that they felt necessary to do so.
Yeah. You got to talk about some players.
Do it.
Woodham. Youngest player in the HCS. It was his first HCS LAN at Arlington. And the first mouse and keyboard player to make top 6 in Halo history.
What a show out for him, man.
Yeah.
Good for him. That was the first time we got the fucking
the
keyboard in the air.
Yeah. It was great.
Iconic.
Legend making history for all players in the EU region by becoming the highest placing EU player in Halo history.
Because who won that tournament?
I mean, Space Station win their first major tournament. As an organization, it also gave Bound his first major win.
Indeed. And who would have thought that was going to be just the beginning of their year?
Yeah.
But no, congratulations to them. They, like you said, these teams are making changes to beat the best team.
Mm-hmm.
And while we still believed at that time, and as was consistent for basically the entire year, the top 3 were the top 3, right?
Yep.
One team was far and away the best throughout the entire year, and that ended up being Space Station. So, just wow.
Yeah.
Just wow. So, good shit. Moving on to London. I have a first thing here, the crowd and the instruments.
Oh, so cool to see.
The fact that after a match had finished, you would hear the fucking instruments being played in the background. I'm like, this shit just feels like a fucking vibe, man. Oh, fuck. It makes me wish I was there. That would have been so cool. Also, something I forgot to add here, but I should have. The main stage layout.
Oh, it was different.
They had the teams facing each other.
Yes.
And it was the only time all year that was the case, as a matter of fact. So just a really, really cool thing to see. Obviously, that's one of the things we wish we could see for in the new year, right? The new season. Because then you have that bigger opportunity for a player to trash talk. And as we're going to say in just a little bit, a player who decided to do something and then proceed to get reverse swept.
Oh,
yeah. After that fact.
Yep.
But moving on, King Nick does not make the flight and starts the trend of giving Native Gaming a pool play spot. This was LAN number 2, where Native were kind of gifted a pool play spot.
Yeah, the first LAN was like, okay, now it's a trend. It's happening twice.
Yep. Just unfortunate and fortunate at the same time, because fortunate you're guaranteed that spot. Unfortunate because even the players said they would have liked to have been able to play through open.
Yeah, get that experience.
And they will have that chance. They will have that opportunity. Complexity in the Spartan situation. We spent a long time talking about this during our London post show. So if you want to go check that episode out, feel free to do so, because we're not going to rehash it here. But there was tampering with official equipment, which led to Spartan getting disqualified from the event, therefore disqualifying Complexity from the event.
And Spartan banned for the rest of the year.
And Spartan was banned for the rest of the year. And frankly, I don't care what your opinion is on the situation, whether or not the ban was justified, whether or not the length was justified. It doesn't fucking matter. The fact of the matter is it happened. He was reprimanded for it. He has faced the consequences, and now he is not banned anymore, and he can compete in 2025. And we're excited to see what he's able to do in the new season. Couple other things here. Winners quarterfinal I want to shout out. because this is that reverse sweep I was talking about. SSG complete the reverse sweep against Sentinels. And that was after one of the most iconic clips we've ever seen in the HCS. I know I've seen some amazing ones, but the Boo Boo Doo force choke, where he stands up. And if you guys haven't seen the Juan clip, by the way, of that, that is also iconic. But yeah, Boo Boo Doo, they're sitting across from each other. He stands up, he gives the fucking force choke to SSG, but he did it a little too early.
Just a little.
Little too early. You got to do it when you win the series, Boo Boo. You can't do it prematurely, because then SSG reverse swept your guys' asses. And that force choke is pretty fucking cool. And that Juan one was pretty fucking cool too. Then we have the losers finals, which was Optic against Shopify. Game 2 was Slayer on Live Fire. And the reason I'm calling this out is because there was a perfectly executed ending, and I have the clip in the Google Doc of the shows of the show if you want to see it. I should have queued it up, and I apologize that I didn't. But it was the play where they were both basically at a stalemate. Optic needed 1 kill to win. It was 49-48. Optic need 1. Shopify are just like poking out every now and again. They're on tower side. Optic are in A, right? And floating around that area key door and everything. Camo's up. Suppressed is able to make the play to make Lucid get Lucid half shield. He has to back down. Suppressed is able to just scrape by with Camo. Pops the Camo. You think, all right, here it is. They're going to set up. It's going to be fucking go time. And go time it was for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Shopify all gather together and they converge on A. All the while, Optic the amount of fucking the amount of map awareness and presence you have to understand what is happening to you. Optic then funnel through Rat Tunnel. All 4 players, as Shopify are converging on A, they get out of Dodge unscathed, get to tower side, completely set up. And the beautiful part about all this, Will, is that Suppressed Camo was just running out as they made their way back to tower. They were able to get 1 kill, but that one wasn't enough. Optic got the one that they needed to win the game, and it was just one of the greatest clips I think we saw all fucking year. We saw some unbelievable snipes happen, right? By way of Stellar, by way of Mental, whatever it is. And we've seen some unbelievable setups that happen throughout the year. We saw the fucking Lucid overkill on Live Fire on top tower, right?
Yep.
Some unbelievable plays. But that clip where just last year, like 2023 season, I believe it was that or the first season, but you had the unbelievable blunder by Optic sitting in A.
Yeah.
You know? And to see it come full circle.
They learned their lesson.
They did. And it was so, like, guys, we see some phenomenal flag runs that happen in this game, right? We see some unbelievable, like, ball plays, right? We see some phenomenal snipes, like I mentioned, all that shit, all that happens, right? But that play, to execute that so masterfully, when you only need 1 to win, and you have to give up 2 for the other team, but the fact that they still played that they played it literally perfectly. And you have to know every little thing of what is happening to understand that all four players of Shopify are pushing you with camo, and all 4 of you on Optic are like, go. And they like fucking AWOL Nation run comes on, you know what I mean? And they all go through fucking Rat, and they all get to top tower. They all get to tower and C, and they're perfectly placed and this ready for anything that's about to happen. I don't think I saw a better executed play all year than that one. And I know it wasn't in a grand final. Like, I know it wasn't a game 5 Slayer, but like what the fuck? That was so good.
The timing impeccable. And it's one of those things where like it's not a single player popping off. It's a team play decision that won them the game, basically.
Yes, it did. Juan says that was one of the most intense moments where no kills happened that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He makes a great point. I think there were literally 3 minutes of in-game time that went by without a single kill.
Yes. Huge standoff.
And just to culminate in that moment, oh my God, dude. Like, oh, fuck. And see, that's the fucking thing right there. That's why I love competitive Halo so much, is that those plays exactly like that are what separates the good teams from the great teams. I know Optic got second all year, but not a lot of teams can make that fucking play. Like, are you kidding me? It's... Fuck, dude. What a... God damn it. My fucking favorite play of the year was that, by far. Oh. And the last thing I want to say about this is for London, FaZe, on their run, FaZe 3-0 Optic in winter semifinal and Shopify in the winter final, and then they would take the grand final 4-2. This was FaZe's only tournament win of the year. And again, I'm never going to take a win away from a team. The reason why I said that FaZe did not perform, I mean, FaZe had to basically... who knows what the spawn situation was in the back of PD in that Game 5 Slayer against Shopify in Arlington.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is they had to... things aligned for them perfectly to make it through and get third place in Arlington, right? They did not play well in Arlington. And I said it multiple times on the Arlington Post show. They did not play to what we thought their ability was. They bounced back heavily in London. But at the same time, the team that did not perform to our expectations was SSG
and they
in
even
London.
Said so themselves.
And they even said so themselves. So, congratulations to FaZe getting that tournament win. I was hoping that it was going to carry things for the rest of the year. There's a reason why I predicted them winning Worlds, which did not fucking happen. But it was not their year. Not their year at all. Will, what happened in Atlanta?
Yeah, moving on to Atlanta. Something happened on the show that never happens.
What happened?
I got all the pool play predictions right.
Congratulations.
The bracket, not so much, but I'll take pool play. You know, for once we got one of us, at least one of us got something right.
You did.
You know,
you did. You got Worlds as well.
Almost.
No, you got Worlds first through third, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You got to take it. That's yours, man. You fucking earned that shit. Hell yeah.
But yeah, speaking of FaZe, coming hot off the win in London, they did not play so hot in Atlanta at their own home event, placing top 6.
They got mollywopped by Pure in winners round 1.
Yeah. That was a big upset.
Big upset.
Speaking of Pure with the return of Druck on LAN, ultimately placing 4th.
It was 4th. There it is.
At the event. There it is. SSG returned to form after not being on their game in London. They take the win. And of course, another Optic second place.
Yeah, this was the Druck show. This was it. This was the Druck event. This is what everybody was waiting for.
Yeah. What
is he going to look like now that he's back on LAN? What everybody thought he'd be able to do. Let's see if he can actually do it. And sure as shit, they fucking did it. Like you said, they upset FaZe at their own event. I feel like teams do not do very well at their own home events.
Yeah, seems to be another trend, except a little later here.
Except what happens, yes, later. But no, seriously. And then SSG bouncing back after their mediocre London performance. It's just going to be the trend for the rest of the year, to be honest. But congratulations to Druck. That was a great showing by Pure. They carried that momentum throughout the rest of the tournament, and it was just really cool to see.
Yeah.
SLC. Dark Inside.
Hey.
You, the jersey. Dark Inside and, oh wait, can you, I'm putting you on the spot. Can we get the button? Because Dark Inside and HBT Sounds, far left. And are you ready? Thank you. They qualified for Worlds from the SLC Last Chance Qualifier, which was the first time we've had a Last Chance Qualifier that occurred on LAN at the same event, which was really, really fucking cool to see. And I think, and I would not think, I hope remains the constant going into the new year.
Yeah.
Because I think, I mean, Will, we talk about it all the time. Online is a completely different beast than being on LAN, and having these teams fighting for an actual world spot. There's a lot more weight to it. And so I'm really, really glad that they did it on LAN. Really fucking great to see. Hopefully that continues. So congratulations to Dark Inside and Mindfreak on doing so. Here's another fucking weird thing that happened. Complexity took first in their pool over both Optic and Quadrant.
Yeah.
Fucking goddamn Discord.
Did not expect that to happen at all.
No.
I don't think that was on anybody's bingo card.
No. Maybe it was on Complexity's bingo card.
Maybe.
But I don't think it was on anybody else's. I think you're right there. Alpha taking second in their pool over Sentinels. And then Sentinels and Pure were actually eliminated from the tournament with a top 12 placing for both of them. Not great. Not great for either of those teams, unfortunately. And this was where we had the conversation, Will. Is this going to be the thing that Pure does? Or is this was this the fluke event? Or should we have cause for concern here? Right?
Yes.
Turns out it was the fluke event. Thank fucking God. But, that was the topic of conversation for that show and for that time period. And then finally, SSG. From nearly being eliminated from their home event with a top 12 placing, Cloud9 needing only 2 more kills in that Slayer, to completing the losers bracket run from round 1 to winning the entire event in dominant bracket reset fashion, making Halo esports history yet again. Space Station win SLC. They won, for those who don't remember, they won SLC
the previous year, but it wasn't a major.
Correct. So they win their home major this year in a way that we have literally never seen in Halo esports history ever. Like, I said it a million times on that show, but I'm going to say it one more time here. Guys, this was unprecedented. This has never happened. I confirmed with our Halo esports historian, Zarndon himself.
Zardon?
Zarners, by the way.
Yeah.
To our collective knowledge, this had never happened in Halo esports history ever, where a team came from losers round 1 to win the whole thing. Space Station did exactly that. And frankly, part of me still can't fucking believe it. But they did it. Goddamn. Wow. But that's not the only history they're going to be making, is it, Will? Because what happened at Worlds?
On to Worlds. We'll start off with Dark Inside, eliminating Native Gaming from the tournament via pool play. I personally remember standing there watching that series.
Haley freaking out.
Haley freaking out. It was just wow. Wow. Pure's bounce back from SLC nearly taking third, like you said, was wondering if that was the anomaly or the constant.
Yep.
They bounced back.
Like that. Nice word choice there, anomaly.
Thanks.
I like that.
SSG. Poor Optic, man.
Oh my God, dude, this heartbreaking for them.
Grand Finals reverse sweep. The first European world champion in Legend, and Bounce first world championship win as well. Man.
One of the most dominant years by a team in Halo esports history.
Yes.
Fuck. What else is there to say? Like, I bringing it back to Dark Inside. That was a huge moment, not only for them, but it was a huge moment in the opposite way for Native. A team that obviously we didn't, again, no offense to them, no offense to any team we talk negatively towards here, but like, we didn't have high hopes for the year. But at the same time, to go out like that, after doing what they did with the bracket that they did in SLC, to go from that to getting top 12 at Worlds is just, again, that's got to be, it's heartbreaking, it's deflating, it's incredibly unfortunate. And that's why I got to give a major shout out again to Dean, Deranged Native, the owner of Native Gaming, for doing that Reddit AMA that we don't see. You don't see that. You don't see that very often. And he was very candid and he was very open about his thoughts on everything that had happened and the roster and everything. And he wasn't mean. He wasn't degrading or anything like that. But he was just very open and honest. And obviously I hope we see, I want to see more of that from more Orgorners out there. But just very unfortunate from a Native perspective to go out like that. But at the same time, flipping it, an amazing job by Dark Inside to do that, right? And they did not make it further after that point, unfortunately. But just the fact that you go into Worlds, you win the match that matters to get through pool play, and yeah, just makes us more excited to see what happens with Dark Inside going into 2025. So, but man, transitioning into storylines, Will.
Yeah.
Optic taking second all year.
Yeah, they fought. And that's still an achievement, you know?
Yeah.
Top 2 all year.
Yeah. And I know the players aren't going to like that.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Optic Gaming, they expect wins.
Yeah.
And they were close. But SSG was just too dominant.
They were this was one of the most dominant years in Halo esports history that we've ever had. By a team. It gave off, it seriously gave off those. I went back, Will, after Worlds had completed, right?
Yeah.
I went back and watched 2016, 2017, 2018 Grand Finals. And it really did give that vibe of like a CLG Optic Talk Sun phase. This year for them, for SSG, gave me that vibe. Like, people can try, but nobody's going to stop them.
Yeah.
And they fucking reverse swept Optic in Grand Finals. Remember what happened last year with FaZe and Optic?
FaZe and Optic, yeah. The 2-4. Yeah.
Dude, like, to be... I feel so bad for them, and I'm not trying to like drum up the old shit, but like when you're one game away
from at least a reset.
Yes. And fuck, dude, that's just gotta be heartbreaking.
Well, that's kind of,
go ahead.
That's why we know the team is broken up.
Yep.
We know that they have it. They just couldn't get over that second place bump, that road bump. And it was going to be too much of a detriment of that being in their mind as a team that it seemed like they had to do this.
Yeah. Formal even said like they knew it needed a change, whether or not the other players knew, like he knew a change needed to happen regardless.
Yeah.
But the other thing I want to point out is I'll never forget when they cut over to Lucid's POV.
Oh, and he was just...
he was just head shaking and fucking laughing at what was happening.
That wasn't that SLC though. With all the resets, I thought that one was SLC.
Either way,
but yeah, you know that mental is gone a little bit.
Yes. And just to be in that moment, I'm like, oh my fucking God, dude, that's got to be. What do you do?
Yeah,
what do you fucking do? So, unfortunate for them, but man. Space Station, what a fucking run.
Yeah. John said back-to-back reverse sweep worlds, right? You can't count the 23 as a reverse sweep.
It was not.
Optic had 2 games and then lost 4 in a row.
Lost 8 in a row.
8 in a row because of the reset.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
8 in a row.
God damn is right, dude. God fucking damn.
Ouch. Yeah. But then reverse swept again this year. That'll stick with you.
Yep. Formal kill tack and grand final. I can still hear the cheering brick by brick. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that not even caught on broadcast? I don't think that kill tack was caught on broadcast.
Did they switch to it right after it happened?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Just the end of it. What's up, Mailman? Welcome back. Yeah, it's fucking, man. I will say, regardless of Optic losing, last couple grand finals for Worlds have been fucking bangers of series. Yeah. Holy shit. Not for Optic fans, but for HCS fans, God damn. Will.
Yeah.
Season awards.
Yeah. At the end of the year, we got a little season awards. Usually we have the main slayer, objective support coach, MVP. Well, not MVP, but for every event, we actually got full year awards here. So MVP did go to Legend, coming over, stepping into that role on SSG and dominating.
Earned that shit.
Best main slayer went to Suppressed. And best KD, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was easy.
Insane player. Best objective went to Snakebite. Easy choice there, too.
Yeah.
Best support went to Cycle. Cycle had a pop-off year.
He did. I'm kind of surprised by the support, though.
Yeah, I feel like that was he could have been Slayer.
Sure.
But Suppressed took that by far.
Yeah. I hear you.
And a Cycle elevated the team.
You did.
So you can give
he
that
supported
support.
His team.
You did.
Yes.
And then best coach went to Elamite. Again, can't deny that run they had, the dominance they showed all year.
Yep.
They did very well.
It only makes sense.
Yes.
We already talked about SSG, but here it is again. One of the most dominant years in Halo esports history. The only lack of tournament win being London, which us and the players knew and acknowledged that was their off tournament. 4 out of 5 event wins, including a world championship reverse sweep in the grand final to cap off the year. And at the time, the big 3, they each won a world championship in respective years. Optic winning in 22, FaZe in 23, and SSG in 24. So, Will, I know we don't have anything else listed here, but, and I know we'll talk about it more when the final official announcements are finally made, but what we do know based off of official statements, Bound and Legend are no longer going to be on Space Station.
Yes.
When all the rumors were going around, right? One of the biggest questions, or one of the biggest question marks, I guess you could say, that you would see online all the time is, why the fuck would they split up? They just had one of the most dominant years in history, and they just won a world championship. I don't have that answer for you. But what I do know, and Will can attest to this, something that we learned pretty early on, and something that continues to ring true every single year, and we mean this, is that anything can happen in this esport. Anything. And we are literally seeing it again. This one feels a little more weird, to be completely honest. But hey.
Let me spin it this way, though.
Go ahead.
Optic dominated year one, right? Winning Worlds?
They did, yep.
They didn't make a change. They didn't win the next year. FaZe dominated, won Worlds. Didn't make a change, didn't win the next year. SSG dominated, won Worlds. But now they're making a change.
So are you saying that SSG is going to win again? Or are you saying that Bound and Legend are going to win again?
That remains to be seen. You know what? Fuck it. I'll put my money on SSG right now.
Oh, he's putting the... Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I like that.
Optic's not going to work.
You don't think so?
No. Formal will retire by the end of the year.
Okay. I mean, that's...
I feel like that's kind of given. But we talked earlier in the show about teammates gelling.
Yeah.
Optic will not work this year.
Guaranteed somebody clipped that. Okay, so you're putting money on SSG winning, and you're putting money on Optic not working out.
Yeah, you know what? I'll stand on that.
I think this is way too early for our too early to tell predictions. So I do not want to I don't want to stand on business right now. I am not feeling like standing on business right now and making those too early to tell predictions that are too early to tell. I will wait until everything is done, and then I will probably agree with you. But as of right now, I'm a little scared to do that. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's right. Too early to tell.
That's exactly why I said that. Yeah. I can't say I disagree based off of conversations that you and I have had in private. Let's just say that I would not be opposed to SSG running it back and winning again. You know what I mean? Obviously not with the same roster, but I wouldn't be opposed to them winning another world championship with their new one. Legend and Bound will do whatever it takes to win. I do not doubt that at all, Youngs. But I also think the same can be said about every other player in those tippity top placings. Don't sleep on new Shopify. Narcan, if anybody's sleeping on them, they're fucking idiots.
Agreed.
I'll stand on that business right now. Anybody sleeping on the new Shopify are fucking morons. I'm not saying winning every event or anything like that, but like I'm saying real competition. Real competition. Has SSG announced? Not yet. The only thing that they have publicly said is that Legend and Bound are no longer on the roster. They've been released. Also, I love how Discord finally said
that we were live.
That we're live.
Thanks, Discord.
That's fucking funny. Only an hour and 41 minutes in.
It showed up. It says 7:05 p.m. as a timestamp.
Oh, that's funny. Well, what the fuck?
Anyway.
I just got the notification. Whatever. That's funny. Shout out Last Shot. Yeah, dude. Last Shot's amazing. Trying to catch you guys off guard and slip up. How, Lumber? What do you mean?
By saying, what's the new roster? He's trying to get us to slip up.
Oh, no.
Divulge information.
I mean, everybody already knows anyway. How good was Formal a year stat-wise over the whole year? I'm pretty sure he was... I mean, stats aren't fucking everything. But I'm pretty sure he was fine. Like, obviously, he wasn't the tippity top. He wasn't fucking bottom tier either. He was fine. He was upper echelon, I would say. But again, stats... Who fucking cares about stats? What's up, Meek? I can just say I'm super excited for the next season just because of all the changes. Absolutely, Meek. Yes. It's going to be fucking great, man. It's going to be fucking great.
I mean, the big one with basically the FaZe squad splitting up.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's dude. Beating a dead horse at this point. No offense to dead horses, but every time I think every time I think about that phrase, like beating a dead horse, like what the fuck, man? Like who in their right mind is like, oh, you're using that as a fucking, you know what I mean? What? Who decided that was going to be a phrase?
Who decides
not to beat a dead horse or anything? Who's fucking beating dead horses? Like I know how people like out there are like fucking dead things, but like I don't know about beating dead things.
Josh,
sometimes you got to beat that meat, but not beat the dead meat. You know what I mean? Oh, this show's fucked. Oh my god,
and
this show's
we'll see you next
fucked.
week.
We fucking sang fucking car wash all-star. We're talking about beating meat and dead horses. This show's crazy. Game crazy. I
hate it here.
Juan says, oh, I'm using that. Oh no. Oh no. Also, Juan, stay tuned for the videos that we're going to send you. Fuck, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. So that's what they mean by joshing around. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Sometimes I surprise myself with the amount of stupid shit that I say. You know what the worst part is? It's only here. Like it's literally, this shit never comes up in genuine conversations that happen outside of this fucking show. But the fact that this thing exists, I'm talking about beating dead meat. Like what the fuck, dude?
Ooh. All right.
What the fuck was I getting at? I don't even know the context of that last fucking thing I was saying.
Forgot the whole convo. Phase splitting up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
To use the same phrase, but not fucking go on a tangent. Not to beat a dead horse, but as I was saying, as I've said in previous episodes, that is the last true Halo dynasty that we may ever see. Like, not just that we've ever had, because there realistically have only been 2 real Halo dynasties ever. But the fact that might have been the last one we ever see, like, I know it kind of feels weird to say that because they don't happen very often, so why am I surprised if we don't see one ever again? But that CLG, Optic, Tox, Sentinels, FaZe roster had been together. I know they got lethal. I mean, they got Renegades to lethal at the very end, but like that core had been together for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And now we're not going to see it anymore. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. It's a crazy thing to think about in Halo esports.
It's also very possible that this is the last year of HCS Infinite, because we've never had a year 4. We don't know if we're going to get
this
a year 5.
This has to be the last year. There's no fucking way. I never thought we'd get a year 4. I will stand on business right now. There's no fucking way we're getting a year 5.
Okay.
No way. And if we do, I'll sing again.
Bet. But
bet.
If the next title is conducive to that team's play, maybe they come back together.
Oh, dude, please.
The reformation.
They just do this and like, we're just fucking with you guys. That was a test. We went out with Infinite with a bang. Now we're coming back. We're back, baby.
Riz, I will be not excited if that happens.
I agree. I wouldn't be excited either. I mean, I'm excited for competition regardless, but I'd be, if we go back, I mean, this is all purely speculation, and we're talking about another fucking year from now, right? Like, if we go back to MCC again, we're not going back to 5. There's no way.
No.
So, grassroots may have to carry for a year. Then again, we don't know. We don't know if and when the new title's coming. So, I don't think it's going to be in the next year, but, you know, typically they have like media blowouts and stuff like that. So, blowouts.
I can't with you. I can't with you today.
Beaten meat and blowouts. This will be turned into 2 girls, 1 cup and a. Oh man, oh shit. Guys, I need to get out of here. This is bad. I need to get the fuck out of here, guys. This is really bad. 2 boys, 1 pod. Oh no. Oh no. Juan with the zingers, dude. How you doing?
We might not have a show after tonight, all right? Shit that's coming out of your mouth.
Hey, at least it's not literal shit, you know what I mean?
You know, yeah.
Yeah. For those who know, no. Not a good thing to know about, but still. Just, you know.
Yep.
Queso, bringing it back on topic. Need new maps, but that's all. Yeah, I agree. 100%. We do need new maps. And that's the thing. We need new maps, not
not the remakes.
I know that we probably don't have the fucking resources to be putting into brand new dev made maps. And I know that Forge tools are fucking awesome and all that shit, but fucking get these remakes of these goddamn game and give me some new, fresh experiences specifically for the comp scene. And I know that's very niche and it ain't gonna fucking happen. Doesn't mean I don't want it, because I do. 2024 was a great year in Halo esports. Would you agree, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What a great year. Arguably one of the best that I think we've ever seen. I think that with these team changes that are taking place, I think the competition has the potential to be even closer than it ever has been. And I know that we say that kind of every year is what it feels like. Oh, competition's going to get closer and closer the year, like, because the game's been out for so long. But with these changes, with the level of changes that are taking place, we're not talking one player, we're talking 2 or more, right? There is real potential here that real shakeups happen. And I can't wait to see what this next year has in store for the competitive scene. Obviously, we've said in every post show for every event, right? We've had the things that we've liked, the things that we've disliked. We've given feedback on what we'd like changed and what we'd like to see adapted for each event in the new year. And if there's one thing that I can ask to the HCS team is that listen as much as you can and obviously adapt as much as you can. I don't feel like we're asking for a whole lot in terms of like venue layout and things to be added from a spectator experience. Having more screens so people can see updated brackets and everything as they're walking around the venue seems like a very small thing in my opinion. Obviously electricity and everything costs money. I get that. But just having it being more of an experience for people to understand what is happening if you're not able to see a match right away. Having things out there for spectators to do that may not be interested in the games that are being played. Or maybe if children are brought in or significant others who aren't well versed in it. Just making it into more of an experience for everybody. Because at the end of the day, we all fucking love this scene. And we all want to see this shit thrive and just be the best it possibly can. So, we've never had a year 4 before in a game. An official year 4. This is uncharted territory that we're going into for 2025. And like I said, I just hope that they listen. I hope that they adapt. And I know people love to throw shade left and right, but that's not what we're here to do. I really want to see some cool shit happen in 2025.
Yeah.
And I know that the game has issues, right? We all understand that. But we also understand that the players competing at this top level, they love fucking playing this shit. And they love competing. And they want to win. And I just want to see more of it. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
No, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I don't know what else I can add to that. 2025 is going to be a great year. You know, talking about possibly not a year 5, it's going to be the community that carries the scene.
Absolutely.
It always has been. Lumber said Will's going pro in 26. Yeah, I will be, because there won't be a year 5 and then there's nothing to play.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh, wow.
But yeah, anyway, bringing it back. Just these moments that we get over the next year, take them in, appreciate them, hold them dear, because who knows when we'll get to go to LANs again, meet up, see everybody. We got one more year, at least one more year.
I say it every pre-show for every event that we talk about. You never know how many more of these we're going to get. You never know. So, Will, you hit the nail on the head. Cherish them, because you never know what's going to happen. I'm not trying to sound all doom and gloom. I'm trying to remain optimistic. But you never know what's going to happen. Take them as they come and fucking enjoy the shit out of them. And you know what? Will and I, we'll be here to enjoy them with you. Whether in person or during the after party, during the pre-show, post-show, almost every week. We'll be here to enjoy it with you. And we hope you're here to enjoy it with us. Because fucking love this shit. All right, Will. With that, I think it's time to get into Will's Adventures with the Nailovers. Another game's basically for me, too. Will, what'd you play?
Played Halo Infinite. Been all I've been playing.
Yeah? I see you have something listed here, though.
Yeah. I don't remember what day this was. My days are all jumbled up with the time off. But I was playing with Ashley and went on a Slayer run.
Yeah?
Ranked Slayer. I'm now up to Diamond 5, like almost Diamond 6.
Love that. Big Slayer fan over here.
And yeah, like it's the highest I've ever been ranked in any playlist, so I'm feeling good.
Look at you.
Excited. Want to keep playing.
Best game type, too.
Yeah. I can only do so much of it, though, before it's like, need to do something else.
It's okay. Hey, Beth, best game type, right? Slayer, best game type, right? Beth, game type, right? Beth? Beth, where are you? Come on. I need you here. There she is. There she is. There she is right there. Beth, fuck. Gosh, see? Spirit animals. I'm telling you.
There you go.
I'm fucking telling you. God.
Yeah, that's all I play is Infinite.
I respect it.
What did you get into?
I played Deep Rock Galactic Survivor for the first time. I still have never played the base game, like Deep Rock Galactic, where everybody fucking apparently the catchphrase is rock and stone. I've never played it, so I don't know what the reference is there. But I played the Vampire Survivors version of that game. Okay. It's fun. It's fun. It has more mechanics than just Vampire Survivors does. So I'm happy about that. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. Nice. Played some Pokemon Scarlet Violet. What I mean by that is Dom and Tammy, they both helped me unlock the expanded biomes in the second DLC for Scarlet. I know people don't give a shit. I'll get to the good shit in a second. But then for Scarlet, because I bought the 2-pack because I thought Natana was going to play with me, my wife.
Right.
My wife, I thought she was going to play Violet with me, and she didn't. And so my daughter, who will be 6 in February, I'm like, hey, do you want to try a new Pokemon game? She's like, yeah. Like, all right. Pop in Violet, start a new save. She gets to create her own trainer, and she picked Sprigatito at the beginning because she thought the cat was cute as shit. So, yeah, she's just been having a grand old time. I read her the text that is being shown so she understands what's happening. And then the thing that I like about the newer Pokemon games is that they are more hand-holdy. And so for a small child, like, it's easier to understand where to go and what to do. So yeah, she's having a great time. We changed her hairstyle. We changed her hair color. We got her a new backpack, some new shoes and socks, some glasses. She's all pinked out. She's having a great time.
It's awesome.
It is. It's fucking awesome. I love it. So yeah, I'm glad she's having a good time there. And then she was adamant that she wanted to play a fucking Kirby game. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I had the Switch on. I'm like, which Kirby game you want? You want fucking The Forgotten Land, or do you want Return to Dreamland? And she's like, I want the one with all the characters. I'm like, fucking Return to Dreamland, let's get it. And then she fucking kills it. She's doing a great job on that too. So
that's cool.
And then the other thing, I didn't have this here because we haven't technically played it yet, but I'm going to probably install it tonight. We'll probably play tomorrow. Sackboy: A Big Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I randomly, what's up, Austin? Fuck yeah, we are. Fuck it. Yeah. Pokemon. I randomly stumbled across a Reddit thread about this person like looking for games like Astrobot for a younger player. And I'm like, I want to know if there's other, like, right. What do you got? And so I opened it and somebody's like, yeah, Sackboy: A Big Adventure. They have a setting in the game that doesn't fault you for dying, basically.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, that's literally exactly what I want. Because my daughter gets so detracted from like a Mario, because like if you only have so many lives in the side scrollers, that when she dies and she has to start over, she gets deflated. You know, she doesn't want to play it anymore. And with Astrobot, the fact that you can die as many fucking times as you want, and you just spawn like basically right there. It's super easy. And so yeah, I want other games that are like that, because she's learning with that. Like when we started playing video games when we were kids, we had to deal with those struggles, right?
Right.
Now, so many games have so many better accessibility options out there that I know people will be like, oh, they should have to struggle. It's like, nah, fuck you. Let people play games the way they want to play games. That now we have opportunities that kids can learn in like easier ways. And I love how she has games out there, or there are games out there that allow her to learn these things in a much easier sense.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. We'll get her into a Souls game later on in life, and she'll experience that.
Oh yeah. She'll solo, is it Melania?
Melania, yeah.
Yeah. In Elden Ring?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Little Big Planet was so incredible when it launched. I love that it's still going with the Sackboy game. I hope they keep going. Yeah, that game came out a long time ago though, John. Like Sackboy: A Big Adventure, that came out a long time ago. So yeah, I don't think they're making any more. Actually, I'm curious. I don't know if that studio is still around anymore. Uh-oh. Media Molecule, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I think that's the name of the developer, is Media Molecule. Sorry, I'm just fucking...
You're good.
Oh, I think they still are a thing. Okay, never mind. They have 135 employees as of 2023. So apparently they're still a thing. There you go. They could bring it back if they wanted to. Yeah, that'd be great. Honestly, though, I just want more Astrobot games. And I know Media Molecule is not the team making that. That's Team Asobi. But, like, I want more Astrobot. It's so good. I want it so bad. Last release was Ultimate Sackboy in 2023. What the fuck game is that? All right, we're talking about sacks too much. All jokes aside. Yeah, just trying to find games that my daughter would enjoy. She plays those and she has fun, and that's perfectly fine because, like I said, let people play the games they want to play. But like she plays the Paw Patrols and stuff like that. She plays some games on her iPad. She recently, I should have put this on. She recently got into Minecraft. So basically, I just created like a creative world for her, and then she can go around and build whatever the fuck she wants. So that's pretty cool. She likes doing that. She felt very proud of killing a villager. So that's a little scary. But what are you going to do? But yeah. That's it for me. Which means, guess what, motherfuckers? I'm in charge of the buttons now. I'm going to fucking press some buttons while he's out. You guys want a mind freak?
Are you ready?
How about another?
Are you ready?
3 for good measure.
Are you ready?
All right, I'm done. Need an button? Nah. That's just got to be straight up off the cuff. You know what I mean? Make her play Celeste? No. She, like I said, I understand where you're coming from, Halt, and I love Celeste. Celeste is a phenomenal game, but that it's way too difficult for her. That I already know it would be way too difficult for her. She would die 3 times, and she would be like, Daddy, I can't do this. Can you do this for me? And then I'm going to be the one sitting there playing Celeste, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I want to play something else, you know? But no, maybe when she's like, because they learn and they grow so fast that maybe I could introduce it to her sometime next year, like sometime in 25. I could introduce her for it. Maybe. And Will?
Not bad.
No, you're perfectly fine. I got to press Mind Freak a couple times.
All right. Well, that's why the stream deck's sideways.
What? No, I didn't move that. God. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee era games are easy. Yeah, and she's played Let's Go Pikachu a couple times. We have those installed and ready to go too. I'm the Pokemon guy in the household, so like I own nearly all of them anyway. So all she has to do is ask to play them, and she's got it. But Will, I think it's time we get into some shoutouts. You added this. Thank you for doing so. Happy birthday tomorrow to One Swole Daddy. Shout out to everyone who joined in the 8s that took place over the week. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. That includes fucking Valorant. I'm just kidding. Odd Son with the follow. Danny with the 5 gifted subs. Valorant with the extra gifted sub there. Daddy with the 11-month resub. Riz with the 18-month resub. Fulcrum with the 17-month resub. Zig with the 24-month resub. That one dad with the 10 fucking gifteds. And then Valorant coming in with 3 extra. Beth with the 56-month resub. The day 1. Haley with the 5 gifted with Valorant with an extra gifted there. Stubby with the 12-month resub, and here to exploit you with the follow. Thank you all so very much for the follows and the resubs. And Haley, thank you for the bits as well. You all get a woo! Greatly appreciated, as always. And then shout out who's a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. Woo! What was that?
I don't know.
All right.
It just came out.
I love it. Little behind the scenes Will woo there.
Yeah.
Love that. Real quick. Unbroken Soul, you're first on the list. Fucking get back to me so I can send you a free shirt. I'm calling you out of the fucking show now. No, seriously though, thank you for the extra support. Get your free shirt. I mean it. And also to all the patrons out there at the specific required tier, be on the lookout for a little extra something coming your way soon.
It's going to be great.
I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait. But shout out to everyone who is a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. That includes Unbroken Soul, as previously mentioned. Hardy, Class, Blackout, Watsy, a.k.a. Diode, Deep Pancakes, Ashley, Voodoo Man, Rostermania Jr., Snagoo, Raider, Hater, Pete on Bud, One Swallow, Teddy Phantom, Riz, Zarn, High Tech, Redneck, Goalie Stepper, the only Deep Heavy Rainfall, Unrelated, our board. Thank you so much for the extra support over on Patreon. That's it for the shout outs. How about some community creations? Halo memes every day. Go check it out. I know it still works and I know it still exists because it was actually re-linked in the Halo subreddit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which is for a specific post. I'm like, oh, I guess people still use this thing. Royal 2 is going to be on an episode of Tide the Leader, which is coming soon. So go ahead, check the, I just put the tweet in there because the episode's not out yet, but there you go. Is this the best streetwear store in Austin? Off the Rack. Season 1, episode 1. It's a new native gaming series featuring APG. Go check out episode 1, Ryan. Meow. Then, as hinted at earlier on in the episode of the show, we have Never Stop Chasing Dreams _2024.mov by Freezy. Go check that out. Little recap of the ongoings over the year. And just a fucking vibe. And it really, and again, I said this before and I'll say it again, it really goes to show, how far being a good person can get you. And I mean that in the best way possible. Because Freezy, like I said, we haven't had many face-to-face conversations, but from the times that I have gotten to talk to you and from based off everything everybody else has already said about you, it really does feel like you are one of the good ones. So shout out to you. Shout out to Team Forsaken. Shout out to what you guys do. And can't wait to see what you guys fucking do in 2025 because I think you've already said it and I'll say it too. I think 2025 is about to be a movie. Can't fucking wait. And then finally, something that's also very cool, just in a different realm. Joy and Joyness created a HCS shirt blanket. She made a blanket out of all the old HCS shirts she's had. And it looks fucking awesome. It looks fucking awesome. So go check that out. Show her some love. And Will.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Let's just say I'm also very excited for the new year. Because as I've said in Discord, Will, I think you unintentionally unlocked my final form.
Yeah, fuck me. I'm going to be in misery over here.
And it's going to be every fucking week. So to anybody that has hated me before, oh boy, there's going to be another notch in the belt of JK Fire hate. I can tell you that much right now. Strap the fuck in, baby. I'm going to have a great time. Will, please plug the last show of 2024.
As Josh mentioned recently, we do have our Patreon, patreon.com/HCS Pro Talk. Do a little extra content. If you want to support us further and get some more stuff from us, go check it out.
Do it.
As always, you can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and others like Josh's favorite.
Pocket Cast. Still not an ad. Still a great podcast service.
Find us on all the socials. Socials. Now it just sounds wrong no matter how I say it.
We're on Facebook.
We're on Twitter, Blue Sky,
Instagram,
YouTube,
Facebook, Twitch.
TikTok.
TikTok.
You can also find our merch in a Discord in our link tree. It's all out, !link tree in chat or on our Twitter. It's all there. Go find it. Search HCS Pro Talk everywhere. And then if you go to hcsprotalk.com, it'll let you send you to haloevolve.co.
Your home for Halo.
We have our own little spot over on the Podcast Evolve site. And make sure to check out all their great shows such as Podcast Evolve, Mission Debrief, Halo TV Plus, Book Club, Build with Blocks, Halo Headlines, and Halo Gear Guide. Woo!
I have a feeling Halo TV Plus is going to be,
yeah.
Shelved.
We should
probably remove that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna mess up my cadence.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? What is it when you make a post on the butterfly?
We're not going to go there, John.
When in doubt, you rub one out. That's just it. When in doubt, you rub one out. Because butterflies rub their wings to make sound. That's why my voice just cracked. That's why we made that joke. Yes. I love you too, John.
Stick around for the raid, people. I know we're closing out.
Do it up. Cannot wait for the 2025 Josh Unleashed. Oh boy, I can't either. It's all, for the record, this was all on Will. This is all on Will. In the best way possible, this is all on Will, and I'm so fucking excited. Will's done, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? That's okay, because the show is over as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 371 of HCS Pro Talk. We are going to be coming up on 7 years.
Well, next week, 7 years of the show.
Oh, we're going to kick it off with a fucking bang, baby. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 371 and our final show of 2024. To anybody and everybody, whether you were here for fucking 1 second and even decided, you know what, fuck, this is not for me, to those that have been with us since day one and anybody and everybody in between, thank you so fucking much for riding with us for nearly 7 fucking years of doing this. Whatever the fuck this is. Where we talk about fucking rubbing them out, beating meat, beating dead horses, and sometimes talking about the HCS. Just sometimes. We'll be back in the new year. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in 2020. We'll see you next year, motherfuckers. But until then, the start of it, back.